Hey Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Earth Child Tarot. This is going to be your past life message, okay? For those of you who are curious, for those of you who have memories of your past life, or you just believe in it and you know that they exist, this message is for you guys. Now, for those of you who study your natal chart and you understand your south and north node, this is what these messages pertain to. So whatever your north and south node zodiac signs are, if it's in Scorpio, then this video is yours, right? But you can check out your other videos as well for other zodiac signs, past life energies, depending on what your north and south nodes are. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what the universe has in store, or what types of messages are echoing, what type of signs and symbols are still echoing in your life now that the universe still wants you to understand and know in this life now. Okay, so there are a couple of you that I can feel the energy where you need to protect yourselves. Okay, I get that very strong. There's some very stagnant, old, stale energies. Could be from your past life, for sure. But I get the sense that it's there's someone or a few people currently that you're dealing with that you may have spent quite some time with throughout the years in your life. They don't belong anymore in your life for whatever reason, right? So that can just, that I was feeling that energy for some reason for a couple of you. Okay. All right. Let's jump right into your reading, Scorpio, for your past life messages. Let's see here. Now we will also post general messages for your career and finances for the month of March as well, once I get all of the past life messages posted for all signs of the zodiac. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. For the sign of Scorpio, universe, source, ancestors, archangels, deities, spirit guides. For the sign of Scorpio, all signs of Scorpio, universe, source. For their past life messages, what does their past life wish to speak to them about? For the sign of Scorpio, all signs of Scorpio. Let's see, Scorpio. Scorpio past life messages. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have leaving and travel. Okay. Some of you, in a past life, you were a medicine man or woman. Others of you were persecuted. You have persecution and inquisition. Or you were just questioned a lot for what you knew or for who you were. Okay? Or there's something you did in your past life that people just, your society didn't really agree with. Some of you guys were of a certain scientific background, or you studied something in plant medicine in your past life. Now, this does not mean that you're necessarily on the planet Earth. Their past lives can be anywhere in the universe, okay, at any given point in time. So for those of you who that resonates with, okay, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but for those of you who may remember a past life where it's just very foreign and it's not earthbound, There are those of you, you studied some type of plant or some type of medicine from your world or from the planet Earth, and people just did not take it very well. We have knighthood. So there are those of you who traveled. And then you have wars and battles. I get the word ravaged. Some of you guys in your past life, your village or your town was ravaged. It was some type of a knighthood or some type of army of some kind. There were those of you who were also part of an army in your past life. You were in the military, some type of military or army. Definitely dealt with a lot of hardship. A lot of hardship here. In your past life. And that could have bled into this life for sure. There are those of you who have gone through and may currently still be going through very tough times. Times that most people do never want to go through. But I get the sense that you guys, your spirit has a lot of strength. So what you guys go through, you guys may feel like, okay, this is BS, like it sucks. But people looking from the outside in may be very fearful of those types of experiences. But Scorpio, I get the sense that there are those of you, you look at your hardship and you just shrug. You're just like, you know, I'm used to it. That's what I'm getting here. Because in your past life, you guys went through it back then too. But you have leaving or travel, so you guys definitely were on foot, or you were on horseback, or you were driving a lot in your past life. You did a lot of traveling. Okay, so let's see some more oracle messages for the sign of Scorpio, for their past life messages, universe, source, Scorpio. Scorpio past life messages, Scorpio past life messages. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have defense. So you guys definitely were up against something in your past life. Definitely up against something. We have synthesis. We're going to read this card in a moment. And then we have disguise. There are those of you, I'm feeling strong African culture here. Or Arabic culture. I don't know if I said that right, but there are those of you who are Arabic. There are those of you who are African. In your past life, I'm getting those vibes. I'm also getting Egyptian here. But some of you could have definitely been anywhere up from another place or another planet. I'm still getting like a very foreign energy here, like another planet. For some of you, like completely foreign from anything that we understand on Earth. But there was still some battles and wars and destruction that you dealt with. Others of you were healers, or you dealt with herbs, or you... I get the sense some of you guys smuggled. You smuggled something in your past life, and you guys are... Some of you guys in this life are good at... you have a certain skill at transporting things or moving things, or at least you did in your past life, but you did it illegally. And in this life, there's a certain crowd that you hang around. You know what I mean? You guys are kind of like rebels in a way in this life. Or at least you were in your life at some point, if you're not. For those of you who are not anymore. But there's like this rebel mentality I'm getting for some of you. Very interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and read this card called Synthesis, okay? For you guys in your past life and what that is speaking to you guys about. So it says, parts do not make the whole. The whole is made of parts. Decide to put together every element of what you know regarding this issue. Include all facts, hunches, and insights. Exclude nothing. Take action as soon as the picture comes into focus. So there's something in regards to strategy here. With this war, this persecution, battles, there was something in regards to strategy where you moved at the exact time you were supposed to move. If you were a medicine man or woman, you definitely had a lot of insight into nature, into the spirit realm, into the fae realm or fairy realm. Oh, I'm getting that there were, okay, this can be for one or two of you or just a couple of you. There are those of you guys dodged persecution by disguising yourself. You guys were good at, oh, that's what I'm getting. You were good at disguising yourself. That's why the disguise card is here, and that's why I was getting that energy of like you were skilled at something. You were skilled at moving things or moving places without being caught. But there was a lot of destruction going on around you, but somehow you were able to leave without being noticed. Very interesting. Very interesting. And the disguise card here is exactly, this card means covering up certain aspects of yourself to survive. So in your past life, you may not have been able to be who you wanted to be. And in this life, that's a message that needs to be embraced now. There are those of you who now in this lifetime, you are able to be yourself more than you were in your past life. It's still a struggle. Some of you guys just feel like you're just not really like in sync with society. I keep getting that for a lot of past life readings for the zodiac at this time. But I just get the sense that there are those of you in your past life, and you have defense at the bottom of the deck. So you guys definitely had a very strong sense of yourselves. And that's what kept you going. And you wanted to protect that part of yourself by being someone else in order to leave or in order to escape something. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got one more oracle message, and then we're going to get into the tarot. Okay, Scorpio and their past life messages, universe. Scorpio and their past life messages. Past life messages for the sign of Scorpio. All signs of Scorpio for their past life messages. Okay, this card wanted to fall out. Bliss. And it says contentment, satisfaction, and security. And you have the vulva, prophecy, guidance, direction. So okay, Scorpio, some of you guys saw this destruction happening. There are those, because you have the ancient at the bottom of the deck. So there are those of you who, your souls, Scorpio, as a soul, you guys are very experienced. Those of you who are, if you're a Scorpio in this life, you're a Scorpio, because Scorpios, you guys are described as like death in your sign, in the tarot as well. So you guys have been through it as souls. So there's not a lot of Scorpios in this time now who are not experienced as souls. There may be still some lessons that you need to learn, obviously, but your souls have been through it. Whether you've lived many lifetimes or not, the past lives that you guys have had, you guys went through hell, or there was a lot of hell occurring around you in your past life, but somehow you were able to dodge it. You may have lost a lot though. In your past life you lost a lot, but you were still safe as an individual. Because of what you lost, you decided, I'm going to disguise myself so that I don't die or I don't get captured or something like that. And in some ways you still feel like in your life now or in the past, in this lifetime, that you still have to hide, but you don't. Okay? That you guys are your souls are very ancient. They're very old, some of you, a lot of you. But with bliss and the vulva here, okay, it's card 33 and then card 42, which is number 6, which is interesting. So you got 6 and 6 here. Some of you guys are life path number 6. Some of you guys, the number 6 is very significant to you in your life now. But you guys, these cards represent, in this lifetime now, you are granted bliss and contentment and security and satisfaction. Something that you didn't have in your past life, and that's something that your soul is still trying to figure out. Like, what does bliss feel like? How do I work with this? And the universe is helping you in this lifetime to understand what that feels like, to understand how to embrace that. But there are those of you who have very strong prophetic energy. You guys see the future. You guys can see the future clearly through your dreams, visions, signs and synchronicities. Okay, and that's a trait from your past life and from many other past lives. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say to you guys, Scorpio. For the sign of Scorpio, all signs of Scorpio, for their past life messages, universe, source, ancestors, archangels, spirit guides, deities. For the sign of Scorpio, all signs of Scorpio, for their past life messages. For their past life messages, universe, source, spirit guides. For Scorpio, for their past life messages. Okay. Very interesting here. Yeah. Some of you guys feel trapped in your bodies. Some of you guys feel trapped in general. You just feel trapped in your existence on this planet, in this lifetime. So it causes you to withdraw from certain relationships. Or some of you guys suffer from depression. But I get the sense that there are those of you where you have no problem withdrawing yourself. Some of you guys are Virgos, or you have Virgo in your chart, should I say. So we have the Virgo card here, which is the Hermit. So there are those of you that just, you're okay with being alone. You may feel at peace more when you're alone than when you're around other people. But then we have the Ace of Wands here. So this life that you're in now is a brand new start for you to embrace possibility, passion, happiness, okay? Then we have the Devil, which is Capricorn. So there are those of you that are strong, you guys are very sexual, okay? You're not afraid to talk about sex. You're not afraid to show off your sexuality. Like you're comfortable with that. I get that sense as well as energy. But I also feel that some of you guys feel trapped. You feel trapped in your body. You feel that you don't belong. Others of you in the past, in this lifetime now, in the past, maybe when you were a kid or a teenager or a young adult, you may have felt that you were trapped. Some of you guys may have felt suicidal at some point, because your spirit felt that I need to get out of this body. But this Ace of Wands here, guys, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Some of you guys have fire in your chart, or earth in your chart. But the reason you feel trapped in this body is not because you don't belong. You feel trapped because your spirit comes from a certain cycle in time that was really detrimental. And now that you're in a world today, in this time where things are a little bit different, you're kind of pushed to accept positivity or accept the way society works in this life on this planet. It's hard for you, for some of you. It's been hard. But you have to push against your past life, learn from what your past life is showing you, because you're here now. You're here now. Because with the Hermit card, look at this. You have the Ace of Wands in between the Devil and the Hermit. The Devil and the Hermit are not facing one another. The Hermit is facing your past life. The Devil is facing your future. So the Hermit is still wanting to, that part of yourself that feels lonely in this lifetime, it still wants to kind of go back to, your spirit wants to go back to what it's used to, right? This is very strong for some of you. Some of you guys still kind of remember your past life and you still live in that way. That's powerful. Okay, but you've got to let that go and get rid of this devil energy for your future, because you belong here, Scorpio. You belong here. The Hermit is not dwelling on the past. The Hermit is learning from it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands as Leo energy. So it's time to move forward. It's time to accept the blessings that come into your life in this lifetime. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these cards, Scorpio, for your past life. Yep, bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys are a life path number 9. Okay. Got a lot of earth in your chart for some of you. But you guys are definitely good on your own. You're good on your own in this lifetime. You have the capacity to be very independent, to accept all blessings, to work hard for what you want. Four of Wands clarifying the Hermit. So feeling at home within yourselves. This is the lesson that needs to be learned. It's okay to sit with yourselves, not sit in the past, in your past life or wherever. Sit within yourselves. Be at home with yourselves. Embrace your authenticity. Embrace being who you are, who you were meant to be in this lifetime. Ace of Cups. There you go. The universe is trying to speak to you. There's a spirit guide here, a Pisces to be exact, or a water energy that's trying to, I'm getting a Atlantis energy for some reason. That could be for one of you. Strong Atlantis energy for a couple of you. Deep water. Doesn't have to be Atlantis necessarily, but there is a world or a universe or a past life where you lived in water, or they were surrounded by a lot of water. Okay. But that lifetime is trying to tell you, or whatever's echoing now, the universe, there's a spirit guide that you knew in a past life, or someone that you knew in a past life that's guiding you now in this life, telling you to take up your staff, pick up your wand, shine the light in the darkness, and find your happiness here and now. Okay. Yeah, then we have the Seven of Wands. That's Leo. Okay, protecting. So you guys are still trying to protect yourselves and stand against the future because you feel you don't belong here, or you feel, well, something bad's going to happen in my future. Nothing good is going to come of it because nothing has ever come of good, in my life. There's those of you who think that way, but you change that fight for the future instead of against your future. If you want a better future, there is some karma, which the devil represents, karma. There's some toxic energies in your life now that need to be released. People, places, things. Okay? Okay. Wow. Very, very beautiful energy here, Scorpio. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.